to the Homebuyer Town Hall, Florida. My name is Adriana Montes. I'm the broker owner for Florida Dreams Realty Group, and I'm your host for today. My number is 321-689-6258, 321-689-6258, and my email is adriana@floridadreamsrealty.com, adriana@floridadreamsrealty.com. So today we're going to be talking about the headline news for Florida, and this article is being brought by the Orlando Centinel. So we're very excited. We have all this news to share for you. And at this time, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back to get started.
Many Californians fear that they will not be able to pay their rent next month. Financial education and literacy are the catalyst for relief. So what resources are out there? A State of California program connects you with a HUD-certified housing counselor who can assist you on your financial education journey with no cost to you. Call today at 1-800-569-4287. Again, that is 1-800-569-4287.
Welcome back to the Homebuyer Town Hall for Florida. This is Adriana Montes, your host. I'm very excited to be talking about these news that are happening in Florida right now. I was reading the Orlando Centinel, and the headline news stated the following: Orlando home buyers' high debt prompts warnings about buying expensive houses. Wow, can you believe that? I didn't know we have high debt in Florida, high debt in Orlando. Well, let's go over this article, and what it's talking about is that Orlando has some of the highest debt among home buyers in the country. According to a new study, experts are warning that buying too much of a house can lead to financial disaster. In a survey by major cities by construction coverage, Metro Orlando ranked 9th among major cities with the highest share of home purchases, with a debt-to-income ratio of 36% or above. Wow, I had no idea about that. The debt-to-income ratio is calculated by dividing monthly debts by monthly income. In Orlando, 51.4% of the home loans in 2020 had a ratio of 36% or higher, and 22% of mortgages went to homes with a ratio over 43%, according to the survey. So the bigger the ratio, the harder it is to make the payments. And this is what an economist a professor from UCF, Georgie Turnbull, said about this situation. When a big event occurs, even sometimes little events occurring, they won't be able to keep up. Ideally, mortgage payments should not be more than 25% of the household's take-home pay, according to this professor. Other than Florida, most of the loans going to high-ratio homes were in Western U.S. Miami ranked second at 58.5%. Was the only other city east of the Rocky Mountains to make top 10. Riverside, California took the top spot at 60.3%. In the first year of the pandemic, American consumer debt grew by 6%, the highest jump since the Great Recession of 2008. This according to debt.org. This professor Turnbull also says that COVID hit particularly hard in Orlando due to the tourism, which sent also thousands of service workers to be laid off. And during the pandemic, many took a lower income, big financial hit, and a lot of consumer debt was a result of that. Orlando consistently ranks at the bottom of major metros with wages and income, which is sad to say, but in 2021, Orlando was last in the survey of the top 50 cities for median hourly wages of $17.59 an hour. Kylie Fowler, former Disney performer, said that he saw many of his coworkers struggle with that when they were let go from the park in March 2020. Because you got a major city that's completely dependent on tourism, and even with the stimulus money, there is only so much you can do. Wages, especially in the service industry, have been rising since the pandemic, and businesses have worked to lure workers back. But Turnbull from UCF says high inflation has eaten all those gains. So a lot of people that we're talking about are in fields where their pay is rising, but it is not rising as fast as some of the other costs are. So we have this problem nationwide where inflation is up 7.9% over last year. This according to data from the Consumer Price Index, CPI. A month before the pandemic, Fowler and his wife This person and his wife paid off a debt of $114,000, which was a blessing. And they never felt the effects of COVID as performance. That was pretty rare. He became a financial coach and he started helping his friends and founded Financial Flippers. And he's running that on the side after becoming a loan officer at Better Mortgage and moving to Charlotte. And he was interviewing this article and he was saying that a blisteringly hot housing market is now pushing people into a dangerous debt territory. Clients have been buying homes for the top amount that their mortgage can be approved for, and sometimes even more. People are maxing out completely what they can take. They feel that they have to in order to be competitive. Home prices in Orlando have skyrocketed in the past year. We're setting new record highs in the seven of the past 12 months, and homeowners in debt might see a sharp increase in equity as that, but it is not that simple. That's what this professor from UCF, Turnbull, says as well. He's recommending against refinancing a mortgage to service household debt. Long-term is not a formula for long-term financial success. Because at the end of the day, as far as selling and pocketing that money, where are you going to live? You become a renter and then rents are skyrocketing. This is very interesting times that we're living. This is what the article says. I have some recommendations that come to my mind as I think about all our market and interest rates going up and these prices and these debt to income ratios. For sure, number one, if you own a home, you should be thinking about selling. Sell high. That's what everybody knows about, economy and the art of real estate. Buy low, sell high. So now is the time to sell. If you have a home, an investment home, it's the time to sell. And even if you want to take a risk and sell your own home, it's the time to sell and rent for a little bit, and then maybe buy something at a lower price later. And number two, if you're thinking about buying an expensive home now, I would rather focus more on income producing properties, short-term rentals, investment properties, even long-term rentals, converting more of that luxury that you're trying to look for into passive income, and instead focusing on having investments for your future, have the money work for you. Number three, if you're a first-time home buyer and you still want to buy a house, we're in the top of the market and it's really high right now. But if you go conservative and if you don't buy above your means or above the max amount that you're qualified for, if you stay low and more conservative, you're still in a good environment. We're still seeing that homes will, over time, over years, they will continue to appreciate, and it will be better for you for your income tax purposes. Having that deduction on your taxes and having something that you can call your home, a homestead, be better for you than renting. So those are the takeaways for today. Again, very interesting times, and make sure you make the best financial decisions so that you are in the best financial position and we don't face financial turmoil or we're not on stress of what's going on with our finances. So we just covered the Orlando headline news. Thank you, Orlando Centinel, for all that valuable information. Next up, we're going to talk about the real estate market update for the month of March for Florida. My name is Adriana Montes, and we will be right back.
Want to keep up with the current developments happening in the world of real estate? The Real Estate Roundtable, hosted by Eric L. Frazier, is a show you do not want to miss. The show features a panel of VIP agents who are passionate about helping people. It is what they do best. They discuss today's hot topics, latest market updates and trends. The panel also conducts interviews with prominent figures in the industry. New episode every Friday live on Facebook and replay on the Power Is Now YouTube channel.
So we just covered the Orlando, Florida headline news in the Homebuyer Town Hall. I hope you gained some information. I hope you learned something. And thank you, Orlando Centinel, for this valuable information, this valuable piece of article. If you need further information, if you have any real estate needs, any real estate questions, call me. My name is Adriana Montes with Florida Dreams Realty Group. My number is 321-689-6258. And my email is adriana@floridadreamsrealty.com. I'll be happy to assist you and help you. And stay tuned for more information about our Homebuyer Town Hall. Thank you. See you soon.